Hey, what's up, guys? It's me again, and welcome back to my channel, Mayta What Ifs. Today, I am back with a new movie. Yes, a movie finally on Mayta What If. And yeah, as you guessed from the title, the name of this movie is What If Danzo Died at the Kyubi attack. And yeah, guys, it is an unscripted movie. And shout out Stewart is due. Shout out Jimmy Day Sid Dice for suggesting this idea. Now, yeah, the idea is quite unique and simple. I thought, why not go ahead and make this? And as I was making this, since I make unscripted stories, it turned out into a movie. And I think it is quite a unique idea and a great one, while being yet simple. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Apollo Uchiha channel as well if you haven't done so already. And yeah, make sure you check out the story that I uploaded there as well after making sure you check out the movie here. And yeah, without any further ado, let's begin with our today's movie. Our story begins on an eventful night in Konoha no Sato. Everything was peaceful in the beginning of the night, as the people either were at the bar or were at home, either drinking their sorrows and worries away or resting, hoping for a better tomorrow. And all of that suddenly was taken from them when the Kyubi no Yoko, the strongest Biju, descended upon them. And as soon as it did, there was death and destruction everywhere. The civilians took it into action and tried their best to evacuate the civilians and as well as to stop the Biju in its track. Even the old retired shinobis came into play as Hiruzen Sarutobi, leading them, joined the battalion in the front and taking the charge over the whole shinobi front line. He tried his best to fight this losing war that he knew if by some miracle they don't find a way to stop it, they 100% guaranteed will lose. And that miracle arrived in the form of Minato Namikaze, their current Kage, and his newborn son, Naruto Uzumaki. But the only difference this time around was that by the time they arrived, it was already too late. More than 40% of the village was damaged. Many civilians and shinobis were killed. There was just too many casualties. But, unbeknownst to Hiruzen, during all this massacre and chaos, there was one good deed that did happen. You see, hidden beneath the very village, in a secret base nearby, the forest, was Danzo Shimura, as well as his root shinobi, who were installed there, and had risen their barrier that they had created with a mixture of seals that they have stolen from the Uzumaki graveyard. You see, Danzo Shimura was an elder of the said village, from the same group as Hiruzen Sarutobi came from. But the only difference was that his ideologies and his methods were different, and that is why he had always been the black sheep of the group. And currently he and his illegal organization was hiding behind underneath their barrier because they knew that this will help them advantage. As Danzo wasn't deep in thought, I hope this barrier works. We did build it after all to make sure that no one infiltrates the route. Even if someone is successful, there will be no way for them to use chakra here. Obviously there is drawback for us, but we are the greater numbers. There's no way the Biju can penetrate it. Not even the god himself can. Thought Danzo to himself, and lo and behold, by some karma, Kyubi, while trying to get away, accidentally launched a Bijudama towards that direction. As soon as the impact came into view, the barrier was destroyed, and with it was Danzo and the rest of the root shinobis that were there at the time. As after that was done, we see Minato Namikaze use the Reaper that seal to seal away the Biju within his son, the newborn baby boy Naruto Uzumaki, while his wife and he died protecting him from the Kyubi's final attack in line of defense in order to get away from Konoha and from being sealed away again, and yet failing badly. And after all of this was done, we see Hiruzen Sarutobi, who was left baffled and shocked at what his successor has done, heard his dying wishes. Make sure my son is protected, and the villagers see him as a hero if they want to. Please, I vow, Minato, even if it killed me, your son will have a happy life, and only if he chooses to, he will follow your footsteps. Thank you. Thank you, Hiruzen-sama. And with those words, his eyes closed shut as his body began to turn cold, because the spirit left his body and was consumed by Shinigami as the form of payment. As now we see, Anbu Commander Dragon and Jonin Commander Shikaku Naraden arrived. With a sorrowful expression, Hiruzen-sama, Hokage-sama has perished. Yes, yes he has. By the laws of Konoha, if a successor and current Kage is dead and there is a previous Kage, then we are to choose him for the time being. Alright, I will be taking back the Hokage position for the time being. There are too many deaths, Hokage-sama. Sachikaku, way too much valuable people have died. This is troublesome. Very, very troublesome. I know, Shikaku. I know. But this shall pass too. Kona has gone through worse. This might be the worst one yet, Hokage-sama, with all due respect, said Dragon. I know. Everyone, said Hiruzen, turning towards the rest of the shinobi as he picked up the child. Gather those who have fallen, alongside Minato Namikaze, our fourth Hokage and his wife, and prepare them for burial. Inform the civilians that a great funeral will be held within 2 days. Until then, find everyone you can, help anyone you can, as much as you can. I have a little bit of meeting to attend to, and then send a letter of help to the land of fire daimyo. As now we see, Hiruzen begin to walk towards the center of the village where he knew the council will already have been gathered, because Shikaku Nara has already left and departed. As Dragon was with him, I have already instated my men. They will be doing whatever they can to help out the people. But Hokage-sama, I must say, do you think it is really wise to tell them about his heritage? As Hiruzen stopped and looked towards Dragon. What do you mean, Dragon? I mean, it's a shinobi matter and a clan matter, don't you think? Because he's an Uzumaki and, well, and he's the previous Hokage's son. I think telling the information to civilians is only opening bad doors for us. This doesn't concern us. But what about Danzo? You think he will let it slide? We will find a way to handle him. Until then you have to, try your best to stall. That is something I can do now, Dragon. Thank you. It's just that I know. You were in the same batch as him. He has been a friend to you while the rest bullied you. Right? Yes. And if anything, I want to repay the same. What I went through will be nothing but the kid has to go through if it ever comes to light that he's the one who is holding the, what. Yes, that is true. The damage that is caused by the Viju is way too much. I don't think that even if he's the son of Kami, these people will stand down. Yes, that is true, I guess. I will keep that in consideration and in my mind. Thank you, Dragon. Aye, I'll be on the watch then. As Dragon departed, he left in Hiruzen's mind a lot of thoughts because he now realized that what Dragon has mentioned was extremely correct. It was a shinobi matter, not a civilian one. Whether Danzo liked it or not, there was no including of them in this one. But he was unaware that a gift was waiting for him there in disguise of this terror. As soon as he entered the council chamber, the two elders were seen there in the front door. Koharu, Homura, what is going on? Where is Minato? Hiruzen. Unfortunately, he died, so it is true. Minato has passed away. Yes, unfortunately, he has. Well, you have taken the charge now, since we gotta get inside. Wait, shouldn't we wait for Danzo a little bit more? Said Homura. It's no use, Homura. If he were to, he would have been here before us. If he is alive, that is. What do you mean? Said Hiruzen. Well, we think something happened to Danzo. He isn't at his home, or, he isn't anywhere to be found. He would have been the first one to the council meeting. You know that, right? Yes, true. Danzo is the one who tends to be the first in the council meeting. Yes, I think something bad has happened to him. Really now. Well, something bad has indeed happened, but not only to him, but the rest of Konoha as well. Right now, our worries are much bigger than him. He will come around if he's still around. All we have to do is just go in and tackle the problem right at hand right now. But first, are the civilians here already? No, they're distorted and being taken care of. Good. You should go and visit them, boost up their morale, and tell them to get here. Oh, okay, I guess. And make sure to keep out on an eye for Danzo, okay? If he's around, do tell me. Yeah, let's hope so. As he was witnessed his two former teammates leaving, he knew that now was the chance. As soon as he entered, the council's chamber was half filled, as the only clan heads were waiting there. We've been waiting for you, Hokage-sama. Yes. And everyone, I want you to meet Naruto no Mikaze Uzumaki, the son of Minato and Kushina, and the Jinchuriki of the Kyubi no Yoko. As the clan heads then rose, why would Minato seal the Biju within his own child? Said Hiyashi Yuga, the clan of the Yuga clan. Well, Hiyashi, what do you think? I I don't know, honestly. It's quite idiotic, but I have already guessed it. Said Shikakunara. As the other looked toward him. Well, spit it out then. Don't leave us hanging, said Inoichi Yamanaka. That idiot. You know his habit, right? All of you do. You couldn't have asked for anyone. Would you have given your child? No. So instead of asking or requesting for anyone's child, he left that burden to his own son. Yes, that he did. And Kushina was in board on this. Kushina? No, that can't be right, said Tsuzumi Inuzuka, one of Kushina's best friends. Kushi-chan would rather kill Minato than let this happen. Unless there is, correct. Only an Uzumaki is more than capable enough of holding back the Kyubi. I think we Uchihas would do just fine. This is not a challenge for Gaku-san, but, as I mentioned, Uzumaki since the beginning from Mito-sama have the potent enough chakra to store the Biju within them. Madara tried to fight and control and become the Jinchuriki of the Kyubi, but he has failed. It is written in the history books, I believe. As Fukaku gritted his teeth, knowing what Hiruzen has mentioned was indeed correct. Then why are you mentioning the child in front of us? Well, I'm mentioning to tell you that the seal that was involved was quite specific. Invented by the Uzumakis, called the Reaper Death Seal. Wait, isn't that the seal that Minato mentioned that allows the Shinigami to be involved? As everyone began to murmur after finding out about this, as Inuichi mentioned this. So he really did it. That bastard. I can't believe it. That is just sad, said Joza Akamichi. As the others looked down, in sorrow, and in a moment of silence because they knew that their comrade, their friend, has perished and done something quite stupid again in order to save them. Leave it to Minato. Stupid blondes. I hate them to a core. And I can already sense trouble coming for him, either for me or for my poor lad, said Shikaku Nara. As now we see, time after that day began to pass by. As 2 days went by, and the funeral day came, as Ruzin was standing there, in front of everyone, wearing a black robe, as everyone was there, except for those who had perished. Well, as unfortunate as it may be, Konoha has, and always will, come through any sorrows that is thrown at us. The people of Konoha are strong because we have, and always will, believe in the will of fire. And I ask you again, to please believe in the same will. These days shall too pass, and one day we will emerge much more stronger than ever before. What happened was an accident. It shouldn't have happened, and so many lives shouldn't have been lost. Minato and Kushina both knew, and they, because of that worry, took the Biju away, miles away from the village. But even still then, the Biju found a way to break through somehow and arrive at our doorsteps. As that is when the people who were in sorrow looked down. But know this, it was Minato and Kushina who sacrificed themselves to seal away the Biju. But by the time they were able to do so, we lost a lot of good people. A lot of good civilians, family members, friends, relatives. And I even lost a friend and a rival. A teammate, Danzo Shimura. Even though he was not the brightest person, one might meet or know, but he was a good comrade, one who was loyal to Konoha, even though he had differences with me. In the vision we saw for Konoha, I still respect his, well, resolve and whatnot. May all of the people who died their souls rest in peace. As the burial was conducted, and after that, we see Hiruzen became in charge of Konoha, and the civilians began to ask about the Kyubi, alongside with Homura and Koharu, in the council meeting first that was held after the funeral. That is not the concern of the civilian side. It is only made for the civilian matters. But we wish to know. That is something I cannot reveal because it is a confidential matter of shinobis and shinobis alone. But we can know about this. No, you cannot. Last time I checked, you were both in the civilian department now. Koharu, Homura. Well, that is true, but we were once shinobi. Once and now are two different things. And as the law mentions, we have to abide by it. Well, that is true, I guess. What I say is that you don't need to worry about anything. Everything is under control. Are you doubting Minato's capabilities now? No, we won't doubt Hokage-sama's capabilities. It's just that we were worried. You don't need to worry about anything. Not that I've said, right? Yes. We don't. Good enough. Just focus on getting the civilian sector back up. And make it as lively as it was again. The people are terrified, but it will go away in time. Yes, you are right, Hokage-sama. As now we see, the meeting once came to an end. Hiruzen was sitting in his office, but this time with a smile on his face. Well, Kami-sama, I guess something did come out of good of Danzo finally. And that was him dying. Bester was hiding in his hole. And I had tried all my life to find it where it was. I knew there was a root organization. Once I first discovered it, Danzo denied it entirely. The bastard was the leader of the organization. Karma has a way of it hitting back. I don't know who he pissed, but well, turns out all his past deeds finally caught up to him. Got up to him good. Anyways, this will make my life easier, and hopefully Naruto's. As he then looked towards the picture of Minato and the others, I promise, senseis. Minato, I'll make this village great again. Now that Danzo is gone, I will try my best to make sure that Naruto and the rest live a peaceful life. As now we see, time began to pass by after that, as 5 years went by, as Naruto was raised in an orphanage and without a hitch. People were not aware of, well, who he was or, well, what he contained. To them, he was just a normal kid. And instead of being invaded, the only invade that he had was that, well, he didn't have any parents. And he whenever saw the kids, he would feel, well, quite sad. And on one such eventful day while he was in a park, he saw that the other kids were playing with their parents while he was alone on his own on a swing. Until a kid with a black hair then arrived. He had pale skin and black eyes. Hey, you wanna play? What? Name's Sasuke. And I saw that you were alone on the swing. Wanna play? As Sasuke then deflated. It's fine if you don't want to. Wait. Are you just gonna go away? Yeah, you know, don't have any friends, so well, I came here to make some, but it seems I was bothering you. No, not at all. Sasuke. Itachi-ni-san. Look, I made a friend, said it Sasuke happily. Hey, we are, right? Yeah, we are, said Naruto, as Itachi was happy to see that his brother had finally found a friend. Yeah, I'm happy for you, little brother. Now how about we go and play over there, while Nissan and Shisui can rest. Shisui? As suddenly Naruto found someone behind him. Yo, kid. How did you get here? I was hiding up there. Wait, what? Shisui, stop scaring the kids like that. Well, I have a way, Uchiha-sama, of doing my duty as well as having fun with it. I knew father would have put you up to this again. Well, he did, and I took it with pride. Jesus, You and your humor. What is going on? Asked Naruto. Nothing to worry about, Naruto. Why don't you go and play with Sasuke? Just don't go too far away, okay? And so it began. A start of a budding friendship. As now we have a time skip. Time skip of 5 years later. As we go towards the academy. Naruto and Sasuke both had been best friends since that day they met when they were at the age of 5, and even entered the academy and have been towards, well, Sasuke's home to play in the backyard and whatnot, especially when his father was not at home. His Naruto has even met his mother Mikoto Uchiha, who has been like a mother to him as well. Naruto was not aware, but he could see sometimes she was watching over him with a sad look in her eyes, like she was remembering something. But Naruto always avoided that, to speak on that. And so did Mikoto. As now we see, Naruto and Sasuke were returning back, as usual, until they were stopped in front of the clan compound. Halt. Wait, what? What do you mean, halt? I have to get inside. You know I am from the Uchiha clan, right? We know, Sasuke-sama. But we have been told by Itachi-sama to make sure that you don't enter for the time being. As that is when we see Shisui arrive there. His armor was covered in blood a little bit. His gear that he wore. It's alright. It's been done. Hi. Are you sure, Shisui-san, that it was the right choice? It was the only choice. Both of you. You know it pains us to do this, but we had no other choice. What? What do you mean? Come inside, Sasuke. I'll let you know. Naruto? If you want me to... No. You can come inside as well. As once following inside, they saw that Itachi was standing there, on the body of his and Sasuke's father. Their mother beside him looked bruised. As Sasuke's eyes widened, Sasuke, your father and a little bit of the Uchihas from within were planning a revolt. And Itachi and us, who saw that if the revolt starts, Konoha and us might have to go to war, saw the potential threat that the Uchihas might face as well as the humiliation. We thought that this was the only choice, and with the help of the others, we were able to subdue them. And, well, we tried to negotiate, but your father, he started to fight and threatened to kill Itachi and you. He had no other choice but to put him down. As arrogant as he might have been, as bad as a father he might have been, he was still my father, said Itachi. It pains me to do this, to him and to many of our. But if they would have been allowed to do what they were doing, the damage would have been much worse. Think about the kids that would have been suffering because of us and our choices, because of their choices. Our normal everyday life, our reputation, our honor. Everything would have been gone within a snap of a finger. And that is something that I won't even allow my own father to taint and put ourselves, all of us, you all, the next generation, in danger because of his own vendetta and some arrogance. I know what I have done is wrong. I am willing to take the whole blame. And because of that, I will be going to Hokage office and telling him what has been done, and I will be following any punishment given as the code and conduct says. As the members erupted, no, Itachi-sama, you don't have to do anything. Yes, Itachi, said Shisui, we are with you. Right, son, we are, said Mikoto. As Sasuke said, Ni-san, I'm sorry, Sasuke. I know you must hate me, but know this. This was the only way. I'm so sorry. No, it's fine. I'm so proud of both of you. You might have not been a good husband or whatnot, but he tried. He tried and he got manipulated way too easily by these people. Gaku wasn't like this when we, but he changed because of these people, and I'm just sad to see how his end came to be and what he had become. We will hold a funeral for them later. Even if they were trying to betray us and the village, they were one of us. My mother will be in the meantime in charge while I have to go and deal with the punishment. But what if they order you to die? Then I will, with pride, because I protected both the village and the clan, and both honor. And now I will leave my brother in charge, and he will be the clan head next. What? Wait, Nissan, you don't have to. Yeah, Sasuke is right, you don't have to. I will talk to Gigi myself. Thank you, Naruto, but you don't need to. As much as I would have wanted you to be put into prison, I can now simply now, can I? Said Hiruzen Sarutobi, as he and a few other Anbus were there. Itachi, my boy, we need to speak. As now we see within the clan head house, the council of the Uchihas and from the shinobi side of Konoha were gathered, as Hiruzen was in front. Now I must say what this was a clan dispute, and I can put an end to that, but I want to know the full thing. Certainly. As Itachi revealed everything in detail of what was going on and what was to become, until he intervened and stopped when there was no other way. Well, my boy, this was a sacrifice that you made. A great one at that. A burden and pain that you have to bear, I know. So how can I take you away from the people who see you as their hero and savior? You are to be the clan of the Uchiha clan, and you will have a position in the council amongst the rest of the clans. I expect great things from you, Itachi. And if I see improvement, who knows? Generational prodigy, you might be the next one to be on that seat. As Itachi looked down, as now we see, Hiruzen opened the door to see everyone was there. As soon as Hiruzen and the others left with Naruto, we see that. Everyone cheered because Hiruzen has told them just that Itachi has the potential, and not only that, now a possible way of becoming the Kage, since Hiruzen knew that he was old and has to pass up the seat. And after that incident, time passed some more as Naruto and Sasuke's life returned to normal as finally at the age of 13 they graduated and became Genins under Team 7 alongside with Sakura Haruno and their sensei being Kakashi Hatake. And as time passed, they progressed from D rank missions to their first C rank mission, in which they went to the land of waves, which turned out to be an A rank mission because Tazuna lied to them. They dealt with the demon brothers, and not only that, they had twice the encounter with the fake hunter Nin, then later revealed to be Haku and Zabuza, who have been working together. Naruto met Haku a night before the second encounter when in a fit of rage he left and Sasuke followed him suit but couldn't find him. So he returned while Naruto remained outside. As during the battle, this time around, Naruto and Sasuke were coordinating way too much, and Sasuke, seeing that Naruto was about to be killed in the ice dome, intervened, being in the same situation as before. Seeing this time around, Sasuke was glad, but Naruto became so enraged that he used, for the first time, the Kyubi's chakra, and almost went into the four-tailed state if it wasn't for Itachi arriving there just in the nick of time. Because it turns out Kakashi has sent out a scroll for help through his Ningen pup. And Itachi and Shisui were the ones sent here to take care of them. As after arriving there we see Zabuza and Haku were on the retreat as now they were outnumbered, but not before Gato arrived and betrayed them. And now they were 5 against the, samurai army that he brought. And what followed suit was a massacre from their side, as Shisui, Itachi, Zabuza, as well as Haku alongside with Kakashi brutally killed Gato and the others, while Naruto was now passed out cold, as Senmon needles carefully was prickled out by Shisui, as Sasuke came to wake up. But that is when Itachi's eyes widened when he found out that Sasuke now had 3 tomos in each of his eye. Nissan, I thought you were in a stressful condition, my brother. And because of that, you have achieved something. What? You have achieved 3 tomos in each eye. What? As he brought out a kunai to check, and he checked, and he was quite, happy at first and then sad. Nissan, I have a question. What? Why do our power only activates when we are in that life and that situation? That, my brother, I don't know now. I certainly do not know. Well, I hope you had the answer, I guess. Yes, I am sorry, but I don't. As he then looked towards Naruto to find that he was unconscious, what happened to him? Well, he almost went nuts. That's what happened. Shisui. What? I'm telling the truth, Itachi. Soon to be Hokage. Hokage? I'm just joking. Who knows, maybe he might. If the first day I become the Hokage, I will kick you out of the Anbu forces. Remember that. And make me do what? Do the dishes? Or make me clean the Akamichi's toilets? Yes, for 2 years straight, on low minimum wage, you'll be doing that. Tell you what, I'll accept that bet once you become the Hokage. Itachi. Well, Shisui, you might be losing that bet because Hokage-sama has taken a quite pride in him. Wait, what? Can't we? No way, you're not gonna back out now. Hold on then. If he doesn't become the Hokage, then what do I get? Hmm, what do you want then? I'll tell you what. What I want? I want you to be my slave for 1 year. What? No, that's bad, said Sasuke. Hey, it's a game between friends, Sasuke. I mean, if your brother is chickening out, then yeah, my brother is not chickening out. Ugh, can you all quiet down? Why are you all so yelling and yapping about? Oh, hey, kid. Glad you woke up. Jeez, Shisui-san. Can't you stop babbling for a moment? Hey, now that's rude. Yes, Naruto, that is quite rude, said, well, Kakashi. Guys, Tazuna is still here, and so is Zabuza and Haku. How are these guys Jonins and Shinobis? They have lack of sense of awareness. We are standing here, and they're just talking, and now within them own self. Oh, sorry about that, said Kakashi, and the others looking embarrassed now. As now we see, Zabuza and Haku then said, look, I know we had our differences, but my contractor is kind of, son of a bitch, and we killed him. So yeah, we have no now fight with you. Can we just leave? Hold on now. We can't let you leave after you attacked us by the laws and regulation. As both of them then gone to do a stance, Naruto said, wait, stop. Aku, is that you? Yes, Naruto. How have you been? We met last night. Why are you asking me that question? You met someone else? While I was out there searching for you? Said Sasuke. Now's not the time, Sasuke. And guys, tell you what, I finally found something I need to protect, and those are the people I love. And they are worth dying for, and worth the fight. I'm happy to find out about that, friend. Yeah, me too. And please, can we let them leave? Fine, Naruto. But you'll be the one giving the Hokage-sama the explanation then. Okay, I can do that. In a 12-page written paragraph. What? No! Yes, you have to prepare the report now. You can't back out of the word. And so, the whole journey back after the bitch completed, Naruto was the one writing the report and presenting to Hiruzen, and Hiruzen find it quite hilarious that this was being done. And that's the report. My dear boy, you could have just told me the report and that would have been the end of it. Because here there are seals that tells me if a person is lying or not. What? The sensei then lied to me! That is a obvious trick that the young Anbu members fell for. Well, he sees the potential in you, that is why he did that. Good luck, Naruto. I'm glad to see how far you're progressing. Yeah, I guess you're right. I have been learning from the best of the best, said Naruto. As after Naruto left, we see Hiruzen looking towards the pictures again. Minato, your son certainly, he is grown, and I'm proud to say he's coming out just great. And all I gotta thank is Kami, because he took out the biggest stepping stone and hurdle in my way of being able to achieve that. And as well as Konoha's progress. A lot of corrupt people have been found and killed and dealt with before Danzo. He would have done anything in order to make them evade all the charges and whatnot. But now he's gone, I can do and reign over this village however I see fit. and I'm gonna make sure that there is no one left who has done anything against Konoha, whether corruption or whatnot. As this was going on, unbeknownst to Hiruzen, fate had other things in mind. As the tuning exams approached, so did a brewing storm. The first part of the tuning exams went as in canon, and even Naruto was not able to find a sensei because turns out someone was hiding something from him. He tried to ask his sensei and even his Nisans and Sasuke, but nobody would tell him until he bumped into one perverted idiot, Jiraiya, who he called Irasanin. And then through him, he was now a part of the Toad clan and was learning much more fun things than from the Shadow clan and whatnot. As finally the final parts of the tuning exams arrived, in which Naruto was to display his newfound skill, that is when the catastrophe struck. The Konoha crush began as Suna, under Orochimaru's command, then attacked alongside the Sound Village. Somehow Konoha was able to come out of this as well with a miracle, but this time around, Hiruzen was critically wounded and was now on hospital bed. The council was in a frenzy because they needed to pick out a Kage, and not only that, they needed someone now, here to help Hiruzen, and only one person came in mind, of Jiraiya. We need her, and her alone. Me and Naruto can go and grab her, she's nearby. For what I have read the reports from. You've been keeping tabs on her? Of course. Well, I think when I speak this for everyone, said Itachi, I think you should go. We'll try our best to sustain as much as we can. The best medics of both the Uchihas and from the rest of the, well, council here will be given. I have already contacted on behalf of the Uchiha clan and the other villages clan to Daimyo-sama to request for medics, as the others were impressed by Itachi's quick thinking and whatnot. I hope you all don't mind. We don't. We also have suffered some casualties, and some of them are gravely wounded. The more medics we get, the more properly they will be treated, without a rush or hurry. That is correct. We are proud of you, kid. You are learning something quite. We are learning quite something a bit about you. Something new every day, said Inoichi. Thank you, everyone. As after that we see, Tsunade did then returned after the same event, and Orochimaru was, well, again kicked out. As soon as she returned, she went straight to the hospital and began to work on her sensei and the others. After continuously doing this for a week or so, we see that Hiruzen was then able to be saved, but he could not fight. If he did, then his body would not be able to take the toll now. It's time that I pass on the hat. And I know who to pass it to. As both Jiraiya and Tsunade had their excuses ready until his gaze turned towards Itachi, it should only be passed to the next new blood. Itachi Uchiha, leader of the Uchiha clan and one of the most bravest young men I know, stepped forward, as Itachi's eyes widened as he did. From this day forward, you are the fifth Hokage of Konoha Gakure no Sato. As he took off the hat from his head and placed it on top of his, as Itachi wore it with pride. I, Itachi Uchiha, take an oath that I will serve my village with pride and honor, and do my duty justly. As everyone cheered for him, and once the news broke out, everyone was in frenzy. They were cheering and roaring that Itachi Uchiha, the generational prodigy from the Uchiha clan, has become the Hokage. The Uchiha clan especially was quite inspired and was quite overjoyed because this was the first Uchiha since the previous four Kages that have been selected in the history of Konoha. And now it was their time to shine. As now we see, Itachi's rule went smoothly as time began to pass by. Konoha began to progress at a hyper fast pace. The relation with the other villages were improving. Someone like Oniki from Iwa was also quite persuaded by him, and even, well, Kumo. And this was good because now not only Suna but Kumo and Iwa were now in talks to be the allies of Konoha, the very village they detested at one point. The only villages that were left were Kiri and, well, some other minor villages. But that too changed when Team 7 went on many missions, like to Rice Country and Vegetable Country and Demon Country and even to Snow Country, and made quite waves there in order to gain pop in order to gain their favor towards Konoha. Itachi was quite happy, especially with Sasuke and Naruto, because Naruto has been the one who has been helping out the others, while Sasuke was following him behind, acting as his shadow and his back, and Naruto doing the same for Sasuke. As times passed some more, as finally Jiraiya decided to take Naruto on a training trip. After all of this, and Naruto went away for 3 years, while Sasuke, he then underwent training with Itachi, and he became a crow sage, learning everything from Itachi himself, what even he couldn't do, and exceeding in it as well. While Sakura and Hinata decided to go and learn from Tsunade, since she was now a medic head of Konoha, and knew that this knowledge should too pass down to the next generation, because Hiruzen has been pursuing her, and she chose these two. And then followed suit was, well, Ino Yamanaka as well, because of her rivalry with, well, Sakura. And as time went by, 3 years went by, as Naruto finally returned, and as soon as he did, he was, well, attacked by Sasuke. My oh my, Sasuke. And here I thought that I would get a warm welcome. You idiot. You didn't even write a single letter, you bastard. You think I'll give you a warm welcome? I'll give you a hard piping kunai, right in the ass. You know that sounds gay, right? As now we see, Naruto began to laugh as Sasuke was blushing mess. As after that we see, Naruto was avoiding Sasuke's legs left and right as he was trying his best to kick him in the face. I'm joking. Sorry about that. Well, fine, I forgive you. As that is when Naruto noticed the face of Itachi's on the stone wall. Wow, it is kind of surreal to see Itachi Nissan's face there, right? Yeah, yeah, it is. Hey, that reminds me of the stupid bet that Shisui Nissan made while we were in the Land of Waves. Yeah, I'll tell you once we, settle in. As Jiraiya said, we gotta go and report things to Hokage-sama, remember, kid? And so once they reported everything to Itachi, Itachi was happy to see the progress and welcome back Naruto and both Jiraiya. And after that, we see Naruto gaze fell upon, well, Shisui, who was there and was avoiding his gaze. As Naruto then said, Nay, Shisui Nissan, I heard what happened. As Shisui then grumbled, damn it. Just how many people are you gonna tell, Hokage-sama? I'm just joking, I didn't do anything. It was, well, Sasuke. As Sasuke then chuckled, you little brat, I'm gonna get you for this, remember that. You can try all you want, Shisui, but you can't do shit. Unless you want to clean the Akamichi's toilets again. No, anything but that. Good, you're learning fast. As this happiness was going on, some more storms were brewing. Storms specifically with red clouds and black skies. As back in Amegakure we see that, hidden within was an organization known as Akatsuki, and they have been keeping an eye on the newfound peace and newfound rule under the new Hokage Itachi Uchiha. I'm shocked. Konoha has finally gone insane, making an Uchiha and a Kage. Nonetheless. But that is not the problem here. The problem is this newfound peace. We can't get closer to the Bijus. Then we have to nip the bud first. Konoha it is. The first thing we will do is attack there. And lo and behold, a surprise attack was planned and done and conducted by the Akatsuki as a whole. Many lives were taken alongside with Itachi's, who was trying his best to protect the others. But Naruto and Sasuke, they too were able to survive this. And as they were, Naruto and Sasuke then displayed their skills. Seeing this, his brother's death and the destruction ensued, Sasuke was able to unlock his Mangekyo Sharingan. And not only that, he was able to activate Susanoo as well, while Naruto on the other side, he has been making progress with the Kyubi itself while being away, and has become the Toad Sage as well within these 3 years. He entered the Sage mode of the Toads, and then he asked and requested help from Kurama, who was the real name of Kyubi, as Naruto bursted into Golden Chakra as a huge Kyubi manifested there. And both Naruto and Sasuke look towards one another as they begin to overcharge towards the Akatsuki. Combining their strength, an armored Kurama avatar was seen, as with a single sword slash, the rest of the Akatsuki alongside the mountains and trees nearby were wiped out clean, and the display of the power that was witnessed by the survivors, it was fascinating. As now we see, Naruto and Sasuke then returned back to normal. Sasuke was panting heavily because this was his first time tapping into the power of the Mangekyo. Naruto, you rest here, Sasuke. It's far from over. What? What do you mean? We took them out. All of them are dead. I can't sense anyone. Wait, there's one. Yes, I'm still connected to nature. I can sense where he is. I have to go. Alone. No! We... We're gonna do this together. If we are, Sasuke. Now's not the time, buddy. Please. No! I'm not losing a friend again. No, not today. I'm not losing any more people. And neither you will. And neither am I. The condition you're in, if you go there, then I'm not gonna stop. As Naruto came near Sasuke and punched him in the guts, causing him to black out. I'm sorry, Sasuke. Have to do this alone. And so Naruto arrived in front of Nagato, Uzumaki. And then, after having the same canon speech, Naruto convinced Nagato to bring back everyone that he killed. And so he did. But as soon as he did, we see that Naruto was then given his eyes. What should I do with them? As that is when a voice from within spoke. Use them, kid. Kurama. These eyes, they are the eyes of the sage. You told them they were quite strong and dangerous. If anyone can keep them in check and safe, it is you. Just place them above your eyes, and let me use my chakra through your hands. I'll make them become your own. And that is what Naruto did, as orange chakra came to Naruto's hand, and then the eyes began to disappear. What happened? Where did they go? Your eyes absorbed them. See, as the kunai was open, as Naruto's blue eyes then turned into ripples as purple eyes appeared. Wait, what? Yes, you have a dojutsu of your own now, Naruto. It's an artificial one, but a Rinnegan one nonetheless. It can do the same things that the Rinnegan can do, and an Uchiha can. You know, you have been given me quite a lot of responsibility. I know. But I trust you, kid. Thank you. Thank you so much. As now we see Naruto was returning, Kurama find it quite odd that within these 3 years, the same child that he was trying to kill 15 years ago was the one he trusted the most now. Because that kid dared something that the others didn't do. Try to understand it. Try to reason with it. And that touched Kurama. Because that showed him that he was seeing something much more, rather than just an animal who was rabid and the incarnation of hate. As now we see, after that, Naruto returned to the whole village resurrected alongside with Itachi, as Sasuke was taken into care, and Naruto reported everything to Itachi as what has transpired. And after reading the reports, Itachi was quite surprised. We need to investigate Amigakure, Naruto. Since you have the eyes of the sage and you were the one contacted by the fake leader, I think the real culprits are still hiding. I think so too as well. So should I go there? No. This time around, don't you dare knock me out. If he's going, I'm going as well, said Sasuke. As that is when Itachi noticed. Your eyes, Sasuke. How did you? He went through trauma. You have still the Mangekyo activated, Sasuke. Wait. We have to go towards Tsunade-sama. As after going there, we see both of the brothers' eyes were bandaged up. What did you do? Said Naruto. Well, I replaced their eyes. What? Why? Turns out if the Uchihas have the Mangekyo, and if they replace their eyes, they will gain a Mangekyo Sharingan that won't have any drawbacks. Wait, but isn't it like the Eternal? No. Eternal is a Sharingan. Eternal Mangekyo is a Sharingan that is only achieved when you combine your eyes with the eyes of your own blood relative. What we did was an exchange. This only means that we can use the Mangekyo, but in a limited state, like to a limit, but without the drawbacks of it causing our eyes to turn blind. Is that so? Yes. I see. Well, regardless of that, that is quite good. In this sense, with this cursed power, you both won't go blind, said Mikoto Uchiha, who was there. I see. Well, that puts you out of order. What now? Said Shisui. Well, for the time being, you'll be in charge, Shisui. I have to recover from this. I'll be on the guard, said Naruto. No, Naruto, you need to rest. No. Regardless you're a Kage or not, you know I'm not gonna listen. This is something I need to do on my own. As this was going on in Konoha, we go towards Amegakure, where we see Zetsu and Toby, or otherwise known as Obito, were standing, without mask. Our plan failed. Damn it. Damn it all. It was a perfect plan. We, we just underestimated them. That's all, Obito. How could we? I thought our intel was perfect. The boy didn't show any of this complex power that he possesses. And neither did that Uchiha brat. Sasuke was it, right? Yes. We didn't anticipate that those two would be such threats, but we were wrong. Those two turn out to be quite a threat to us and to our plan, and we have to find a bait now to take care of them before they cause much more pain and damage to us. And how do you anticipate we do that? We don't have any resources. We don't have anyone left. The rest of the Akatsuki is killed, killed by them. Damn it all. Wait. We still might have a chance, said Obito. What are you thinking, Obito? Remember, there was that elder, Danzo Shimura, right? His base was discovered when the Kyubi attack happened 15 years ago. Almost 16. Whatever, don't try to correct me there, Zetsu. We can use those tunnels if they're still not sealed yet. For what? To take them out. What else do you think? Wait, are you insane? Going there now will be suicide. We have already lost everything. You're right about that. But we have to think this carefully. How about Zetsu clones? Send them. Good idea. And two Zetsu clones, one black and one white, was sent. As now we see, Zetsu, unbeknownst to Obito, already was aware of the tunnels. That is how he got in the first place, and was even able to manipulate him and the others. Because he did not allow anyone to control him except for his true master, Kaguya Otsutsuki. As now we see, both the white and the black Zetsu then arrived near their targets when they were resting. As with a single swift kunai slash, he stabbed them with a so thin senbon in the heart that it stopped it, as it looked like they died in their sleep, but in reality they were killed. As now we see, once Zetsu returned, the real Zetsu then said, "It's done. Good, good. All we have to do is now begin gathering around the Bijus, and then we will strike." As that is when we see, Obito was betrayed and killed by Zetsu from behind. What? You're useless to me now. The Akatsuki is dead, the threats are dead, and you're useless as ever as you can be, Obito. What do you mean, Zetsu? You're my Bill. Your Bill. Poor fool. You don't even know that I've been playing you all along alongside that old pathetic buffoon for more than hundreds of years. What? The shinobi world you see as it is, all the pain and misery, I'm the one who caused it. You were the canvas, I was the painter, and I painted this picture. What do you... Enough, just go and die, Obito. Meet your maker. As after doing that we see, the moon was shining brightly. Mother, soon I will gather the Bijus, and then I will reform the Shinju. And after doing so, under the moon I plan, I will conduct the hand seal as instructed, opening a portal with the Earth's chakra itself and the chakra from the very people that they have stolen to bring you back here, the rightful heir to the chakra. Soon, Very soon. As now we see, on the other side, unbeknownst to Zetsu, Sage Hagoromo Otsutsuki has tried to intervene on his own as well, as he currently has brought both the souls of Naruto and Sasuke into the plane, as he was seated in a cross formation as Naruto and Sasuke were seated on their knees. Where are we? Both of you have died in your sleep. What? How? You have been killed. By who? Said Sasuke. How can this be? Our village is under lockdown and quite secure. I know it is. Or was. But you have been killed because of the tunnels built by Danzo Shimura for his route use. Turns out they were not sealed yet. And because of that, taking advantage of that, you two were hunted and killed. With such a thin sunburned needle that it looks like your heart stopped genuinely. I see. So we died, said Naruto. Yeah, I guess we did, said Sasuke. The reason I brought you here is because this is a limbo plane. Limbo? Wait, why here? What do you mean, Sasuke? Limbo is a plane between life and death, Naruto. Meaning that, yes, meaning that there is a still chance for you to go back to your bodies, because you two are not killed entirely yet. I don't understand, I'm lost here. Well, you don't need to, my boy. Limbo is such a place. Look, the thing is that I brought you here for only one reason. I fear my mother will be coming soon. Your mother? Yes, Kaguya Otsutsuki. She will come for the chakra of the whole world. And I fear once she does, she's gonna cause great destruction and havoc. And because of that, you have to stop her will before he does that. Who? Zetsu. The one who murdered you. Zetsu, huh? As an image of Zetsu was shown. He's so, I know, weird, as you call. But it is true. He is the will of my mother, created by her and her rage. You need to find it, kill it, and destroy it. And in order to do that, I need to pass on my powers to both of you. As Sasuke then awoken a Rinnegan, Sharingan in his eyes, as Naruto now had, since he had Rinnegan, had both of the Tomos in both eyes. As Naruto had now a staff without the rings in it, and 4 Magatama orbs, while Sasuke had rings that he wore on both of his hands. And those rings could be used in fight as well as a sort of weapon. As now we see, both Naruto and Sasuke then stood up. Both of you possess the power of the sage, and the whole world's fate rests upon your shoulder. Do what you must and stop Zetsu before he goes too far. As now we see, as soon as Naruto and Sasuke both opened, they found themselves inside hospital. And in front of them were the faces of the people who were worried. Sasuke, said both Mikoto as well as Itachi, as Naruto was seated there with a smile on his face. As that is when he felt a hug as well. It was Tsunade and Jiraiya, as Naruto felt warm and happy as well, and quite shocked. We're glad that you're okay, kid. Yes, well, Sasuke. But why were you two suddenly dead? We were killed. What? How? By who? Said Itachi, as he was quite shocked and quite serious. Turns out someone used the tunnels that were built by Danzo and his root organization. Some of them are still uncovered. Damn it. We need to find out about this. Don't worry, I'm on it already. I will try to find them and block them within those damn tunnels. Because of Danzo, even in its death, he's causing trouble to us. I know. So what now? Said Sasuke. We tell them. Do we have to? Of course we have to. What are you talking about? Out with it, now, said Tsunade, as both of the boys then revealed everything to them. That is certainly impressive, said Itachi. I will be going with you too. No, you can't, kid. What do you mean, Jiraiya-sama? You're the goddamn Hokage of this village. As much as I hate to admit it, Itachi, this old idiot is right. You can't. But he can. Wait, what? Yes, Jiraiya, you'll be going with them. Fine. Shisui? You too. Ah, god damn it. Fine, fine, fine. I'll go as well. I'll bring along a camera, fine, and see and record a video of your brother to show you just how awesome he is. And much better Kage than you. 2 months of Akamichi toilet cleaning. If you fail. I'll take 5 years if I fail. Good. Then I don't expect you to. As after that, the four of them departed. As soon as Naruto arrived, they arrived in the same hideout. After, with the help of their power, they searched out where they were. As Naruto's staff was summoned alongside his Magatama, as his Rinne Sharingan came to life. As for Sasuke, same could be said for him. As once it came, now they knew and were aware that it won't go away. Kid, the eyes of yours, they're now irreversible. Damn it. Well, I guess you win some, you lose some. Yes, that is true. And so Zetsu appeared, but he was not alone. Turns out he has been doing something very sinister. He has taken the blood samples of each and every Akatsuki members without them noticing, and created a body for himself, in which he was now, stitched up together. The new era sage. You're finally here. Zetsu, you are going to die. As the battle commenced and both sages were having a hard time facing against him, until the other two also engaged, as four of them and Zetsu alone were fighting one another, and even then they were having a hard time. Until Sasuke went into his Susanoo mode, and Naruto went into his Sage Path mode, alongside with KCM. As Shisui used his Kotomatsukami and Jirai used his Sage mode, the odds began to topple in their favor. And even then, Zetsu was not having that much of a hard time until Itachi appeared, alongside with the army of the revived Kages. As even Hiruzen Sarutobi was there, in his battle armor. I may be old, but if I'm going to go down, it will be with you. As the battle commenced between them. Even with all of them combined, Zetsu was then overpowering them, as he began to consume chakra from the nature. As that is when we see the others were quite tired, as Naruto and Sasuke tried to use the Chibaku Tensei technique together to seal him away. But even then, Zetsu was able to avoid it in the nick of time. You thought you could seal me? No, I'm not going to make the same mistake as Mother, of taking you easy. I'm gonna destroy you now. As before that could happen, another person was casting hand seals. Fine arts, rebirth that seal. As everyone's eyes widened as it turned towards Hiruzen Sarutobi with a smirk on his face. I told you, if I'm going down, I'm gonna take you down with me. You old buffoon! As Shinigami appeared, as chains erupted from the sky, as sealed and tied on both ankles and legs and the wrist of Zetsu. No! I will not go down like this! You're nothing more than the pages of histories that I created. I can erase you. Remember, I will come back and destroy you all. We will be waiting. And I and the others will be waiting in the pits of hell to keep you company, Zetsu, said Hiruzen Sarutobi, and with that he went down to his knees, his body feeling light, as his soul was being taken by Shinigami as payment for taking away Zetsu from the very world. No, Gigi. I have to use the Rinnegan, but don't, Naruto. The contract has been made. This cannot be reversed even with the help of the Rinnegan, said Hiruzen. I have lived a long, happy life. I'm proud to see that at least in the end I was able to fulfill the wish of my dying successor. And chose a great one at that. You, young generation, certainly have a bright future ahead. I'm finally happy, knowing that I was able to help you out in the time of need. As Hiruzen then I closed his eyes while everyone was silent and solemn. As in the end, now we see Zetsu was defeated. Konoha and the rest of the elemental nation has won. But they all lost a great man. As a grand funeral just for one soul this time around was held, as Itachi and the others gave their speeches until Naruto arrived. As he looked towards the coffin and said, in tears, if it wasn't for this man, I wouldn't have become what I am. Everything I am now, I owe it up to him. If this man didn't believe in me, I would have been nothing. Nothing at all. Rest well, Hiruzen Sarutobi. My Gigi. As after that we see Naruto couldn't hold it anymore as he cried, as Sasuke was alongside him. As Itachi then closed the speech, and the burial was finished. After that there was a 1 week of solemn silence. As after that we see Naruto, who was staying in his apartment, didn't came out or speak to anyone. The world was safe. Peace was being ensued and pursued by Itachi for the rest of the whole elemental nation. And he was all on his own. As Sasuke has found trust in Ino and has begun dating her, while Hinata, she was quite sad. As now we see, request by Ino was more than enough to persuade Sasuke to go and speak to him, who has been worried about his friend. Open up, you damn idiot. It's been a week almost. What do you want, Sasuke? Look, Naruto, you can't just sit around and mob around here. What do you want? I want my friend back. Then sit over there, I'll just call him. What is wrong with you? You weren't like this. What do you mean you're gonna go call yourself? I think I lost myself, I don't know. I know Hiruzen's death has taken a huge toll on you. But don't let it be as it is. I know. But I just can't bring myself to change. Then not for you or him. For the people who are here for you, worried for you, for them, please. Yeah, I guess I'll try. Yes, I'll try, Sasuke. As after that we see Sasuke did leave and many people other as well came to cheer him up. And after one day Naruto almost a few months later decided to go on a walk. His hair was ragged and well long, and he was wearing now an orange jumper as well as black shinobi pants and black shinobi sandals as he was walking through the village. It was a wintry night as well, as he was taking a stroll again. And that is when his mind wandered off to when he was a child. A child at the age of 4, all alone here, away from the orphanage, wandering around hoping to one day become the Hokage. And that is when it hit him. He saw a girl that he needed help and was standing there. As the same small girl's visage disappeared into a beautiful woman standing in front of him. Naruto-kun, Hinata-chan, what are you? Oh, I was about to come towards you to, give you your present. Present? Yeah, I know it's still early, but I got you an early present for your birthday. I hope it cheered you up. As Naruto saw that it was a neck warmer. As Naruto then said, you sewed this? Yes, I did it myself. As that is when Naruto then smiled and said, I love it, Hinata. Thank you so very much. Oh, I see. Thanks. As Hinata then said, I'll leave then. As Naruto then said, something within him then told him to say that. Hinata, wait. What is it? Naruto-kun. Are you free by any chance now? Me? Yeah, yes, I am. How about we go for a walk or grab something to eat, If it's okay with you. I'll be glad to, said Hinata with a smile, and so did Naruto. And that day, Naruto's life began to change. Fast forward 8 years later, Naruto reached at the age of 25. As currently he was standing on an aisle in front of his bride, Hinata Yuga, and he was going to marry her, his love of life. But he wasn't alone, so was Sasuke Uchiha, as he was going to marry Ino Yamanaka, as Rock Lee and Sakura, who had already been married and given birth to Metal Lee, were there, and cheering on for them. As now we see Naruto looked up towards the sky and had a smile on his face. I hope you're watching over me, Gigi. Ga-san, Do-san. And I hope you're making you proud. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this movie off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is it for the day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.